Hey guys, I wanted to make a short and simple video on how to shave your intake. I'm not going to go into the full detail on how all of it's done. I just want to give you guys a tip on how to get it done smoother and more efficiently. So I'm just going to highlight on that area on this. So first of all, I shaved it all off with the Sawzall. I don't need to show you guys how to do that. There's plenty of videos. It's super easy. You're just shaving off everything, so this is going to be all completely level. Also cut off this little extra stem right here for the throttle cable because it's sitting up higher, and just for looks and for clearance, got rid of that. As you can see over on my finished one right here, completely gone. This is the stock throttle cable bracket, and that used to have a step up right there. Cut it off and just powder coated this. So try not to get too much off track here. So I use two tools when I do this. I use a regular soldering iron, and I use this plastic welding kit from Harbor Freight. I think this is like $20 or $30. I can put the actual price in the description. So that thing comes with this crappy tip, which I thought, man, this tip is gonna make this whole process a lot easier than that little bitty soldering iron. And so when I was doing this one, I bought that plastic welding kit, and I think that's the only thing I used on this one. It snapped off. I got another one, finished it, moved on to this one, snapped off again. So I learned after that snapped off a better way of doing this that's way faster. So I'll go ahead and get the camera over here and show you how I do it. So, all right. So first of all, this is just a piece of plastic that came off the pieces I cut out, and I took my little 3-inch grinder, shaped it, put a little screw in it until I got it to fit. All right. So what I start off with is the regular soldering iron. Basically, I'm just trying to get this thing to stick in there for the process. Just not trying to make it look pretty yet. Just trying to make sure it's going to stick. So I'm going to start just pushing this rod right in between the new piece and the actual intake. And the whole point of actually pushing it in there is I'm trying to get both sides of this plastic hot all the way through and make kind of an opening for it so I can have room for plenty of filler to make this thing strong. So, okay. All right. So most of the time, other people, what they do is they just take here and they just fill it in like that with this little needle, and they try to fill it in like that. This is what I found has worked the best, especially on the big ones. The small ones are a lot easier with that little one, but so this is the plastic welder from Harbor Freight without the crappy tip on it. So you can actually see how it's broken inside there. Anyways, so this actual element right here is way hotter than this tip is when it's in there. So what I do is I just barely apply any pressure, and it's just melting that stuff right down in the little V crack. Now I'm going to do this all the way around. This is going to secure it pretty good. And I'm going to come back. I mean, this is like super smooth too. Like very little grinding and sanding that have to be done after you're done with it. Okay, so now I know it's solid enough to get out that screw. Okay, so I'm gonna come back at it since I know this is in there good, and gonna make sure everything is gonna get welded all the way around.
You guys might think it's a little overkill, but I'm not putting a cheap spray paint job on this, so I want everything to function correctly and not be cracking out later or weak. I'm actually going to paint this, with the natural urethane paint, and I don't want to waste my time or money on it, so I go all around the entire thing. Alright, I'm doing that. Okay. And sometimes you have to add some more plastic in too, but I'll see how it turns out. If I add more in, I'll scratch some extras I have.
Super easy. I can't believe I was doing it the other way before. This is just like so much easier. You don't want to like get this stuff too hot either. So that's why I'm lifting up and just barely having to press on it at all. I'm just going to seal up all these holes. And got a little extra right here. Go ahead and
I'm feathering him with this instead of a grinder. Alright, there we go on that. I'll let that cool down. Take my 80 grit sandpaper on a block. Let's see. Actually, I'll go blow off, get it cool off faster.
Alright, so this is just 80 grit sandpaper. Normally I have to take a die grinder to this to actually get it smoother, but just... Oh boy, that's gonna rock you guys like crazy. There we go. Alright, so you can see, there we go. This is still a little low right in there. Like I didn't even, you can tell your low spots whenever you sand because you can see my sand actual scratches right here and nothing's right there. So I'm going to go ahead and melt that a little bit and add a little more plastic. And this isn't going to need much filler at all, guys. Alright, so this is the final product before filler. So that's just after sanding it with 80 grit, no grinding. A lot cleaner than that one and that one. So it's a lot faster, it's a lot easier, it's a lot cleaner. And I'm glad I learned it on my last few holes I had to fill. I wish I would have learned this on the first one. So hopefully this will help you guys out so you guys aren't struggling to figure out the best way to do things. I think that thing is every bit worth the $30 to do this. Of course, this is my second one I'm doing, and it's probably not the last. But if you guys have any questions on how to do this, you guys can go ahead and comment below. If you guys like what you see, subscribe. I'll be putting more videos out there on my build and other parts I'll be doing for friends. Thanks for watching.